and I'm just ready to go. And just so you know, I'm not putting up with any of your nonsense today. Not a bit, not a speck, not having it, not doing it. Don't want to hear about it. Just get off me. You know, that's a nice way to start a live, with threats. So, I'm just going to tell you, I'm at the beach. It's beautiful here. Usually people don't come in right away, right at the beginning, but I will just try switcheroo here. There's the lake, there's the sky. It's got a beautiful Pigmaster. Oh, my buddy Pigmaster. Hey, how you doing? Yep, you just left a comment on one of my videos, a funny one. Oh, I know. It was about my noodle review, and you said I should have put dinosaur meat in it, and I said, sorry, we're out. Just ran out. Stores were closed. We couldn't go get any more. But yeah, that was a good, funny comment. So yeah, old Pigmaster, 2300. Do you have a channel? I think you should. Even if you don't have one, you should have one because you're funny. And thank you about my shirt. It's just a nice, comfy shirt for the summer. Yeah, maybe I'm going to get on here and just carry on and rant and say rude things to everybody. No, you do not have a channel. Oh, and there is, I got to put my glasses on, Foxtron 101. Foxtron 101 sounds like a little, like a thing that guitar players use, those little effects pedal. Oh yeah, I like guitar when it goes through the Foxtron 101. Yeah, the earlier Foxtrons were good, but the Foxtron 101, perfecto. Yep. So I have not been live streaming so much lately. I took a little bit of a break for a few days. I didn't even really look at them that much. So, yep, just trying out some things. You know, down at the beach, Foxtron and Pigmaster. Interesting, they both of their names start with an animal name, pig and fox. And I've seen wild foxes around here. Oh, I wonder, Foxtron, oh yeah, I wonder if there's going to be a lot of, people coming in to compare me to that's my favorite animal, nice. Compare me to something, rudely saying things. I'm kind of used to it. Actually, sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it's just not funny, though. Do you have a boat? I do not, but I will show you the boats that are here. They're mostly pontoon boats. And I don't have one. Actually, I have a friend who has a pontoon boat here. I have a potentially rough question for you. Doom Dog. See, another animal. Dog. Sure, Doom Dog. Give me the question. How bad could it be? Potentially rough question. Oh, I bet you I know what it is. I hope it's not bad. But you know what? Even if it's bad, go ahead, shoot. Shoot your shot. Do your thing. Get it out there. Everyone is different in their own way. Doomdog 701, how would you deal with the grief of watching someone die in an accident? Well, it's a rough question, but it's a legit question. If I dealt with someone, if I saw someone die in an accident, I would probably I would probably talk to my partner. I would probably talk to family members and friends. I would probably seriously think about talking to a therapist about it. If I could swing that financially and with my insurance and stuff, because I do think that I think that's what I would do. Let me review the question. How would you deal with the grief? I mean, I would also just try to be open to my feelings and to feel them, it's a horrible thing. I've actually been with someone when they died. And so I do know what that's like. And it's difficult. And it's sort of just images of that stayed with me in a sort of a bad way. I mean, in a persistent way of just reliving it in my mind. Oh, do you have your dinosaur with you? I watched that one live you did, and it was the best ever. Well, thank you. And back to Doom Dog, he said it happened yesterday, and I can't stop thinking about it. Very brutal. Yeah, well, that is really rough. I don't think there's a way to get out of having your feelings about it. I think you're just going to have to go through it. I think getting all the support you can from other people that you're close to, definitely a good thing, I have a feeling there are probably specifically online groups that are like grief support groups. You could also check into that, but I am sorry to hear about that. That is really, that's hard. That's a hard thing to deal with, and there's no easy way that I know of to get out of feeling your feelings about it, but I am sorry. I'm sorry too to hear that happened. Oh, we got Mocha is here, and Jesus Lover 531 says hi. Craftwork Kool-Aid loves the Kool-Aid and the music of Craftwork. Says hello. And Foxtron, yeah, that's rough. Grieving is something that most people will experience and go through, and it's painful. And it's not easy sometimes. But the good news is, for most people, you go through it, you feel your feelings about it, time goes by, and then you start to feel better. You start to recover from it. Oh, Jesus Lover has to go. Okay, Jesus Lover, bye-bye. Yeah, so that's pretty heavy, but I'm kind of thinking about some things that are pretty heavy too right now with myself. I've actually been kind of bothered. I've kind of been bothered for the past few days about just some situations. They don't involve me, but they're people that I'm close to, and they're having some health concerns, and they're having some pretty profound ones. And there's a thing that happens, I think, to people some things happen, there's nothing you can do. Okay? There is absolutely zero that a person can do for certain conditions and situations and medical problems. Oh, you hear the wind. Yeah, I actually have all the windows open in the car, and there's a breeze blowing. And then anyway, but there are other conditions and other things where you can do something. And that's the situation with these two people that I'm thinking of, that I care about, that they are faced with that choice. Are they going to take the steps that they can take to improve their health or not? And not everybody does, and not everybody wants to. And it's not anything that I have any control over, or even, I can't even, there's just nothing I can do. But I just found out about it, and it's been really on my mind, and it's been really bothering me for several days. Oh, there's someone new, Gemma. Hello, Gemma. And Evolve Mystic. Slow speak, please. Well, I'll see what I can do. Am I speaking too fast? My English level B1. Oh, well, I'll see what I can do, but it's probably hard for me to remember that, honestly. No, you dot fast. Well, what is your native language? Evolve Mystic. What's your first language? Huh. Kurdish. Wow. You may be the first person that I've spoken to that speaks Kurdish and Turkish. Huh. Well, it's nice that you're here. Thanks for tuning in. I wonder what you think, as someone from another place, what you think of these other people that are on here that are doing some wild things. Oh. Well, anyway, I have my phone attached to a little tripod, and I might get out and go sit in the picnic area with a view of the lake behind me. But I don't know, just thought I'd try this. I don't really know if this is a particularly good time of day, but I just wanted to do it. But yeah, I have been kind of bothered by some things. Some interesting people at the beach here. There's a fisherman down there who's, you might be able to hear. Craftwork Kool-Aid. I haven't been on many lives recently. Well, I'm going to let you in on a little thing that I just thought of recently. I used to wonder why, when I started doing these, there were so many people that were just saying awful things to me, right? Like really bad. And I've since learned how to cope with that and deal with it and filter out most of it. But so as I'm swiping through the vertical live streams on YouTube, I thought, I hope this doesn't sound bad, but I thought, what is like the average person that likes to watch these things? Oh, football goat, 680, hi. Like, I was just thinking, what are you good at fighting? I don't think I've ever been in a fight, and I don't think I probably will start to take it up. Fishing. I'm good at fishing, but I don't fish. But I did when I grew up here by the lake. But anyway, I was thinking, what is the average person who watches these live streams like? What's their, just what are they like, you know? And I thought, maybe they're, trying to think of a good way to say it. Maybe they're, oh gee, I can't say it, but maybe they're just a certain type of person who enjoys a certain type of video, and I'm not really providing that type of thing that they probably like. So thought, well, maybe that's why they want to come on here and be insulting to me, because they think that's fun, and that's kind of what they're used to. Football Goat 680 says, I have one of your other live. Yes, I remember you being in a live stream before. Yeah, it's nice. So anyway, I'm trying my best not to say what I think you might get. What I'm saying is that I'm not probably what the average person is looking for when they're swooping through videos on here. I'm sort of not in the mainstream. So, which is fine. That's okay with me. I couldn't be like that anyway, even if I wanted to. I'm older, and my sensibilities about things are different. But I was just thinking, yeah, what is the average? Well, thank you, Craftwork. What is the average person like? And also, there's another thing that I've been thinking about is, I think a lot of people that are on here are pretty young. And I really, I'm not young. I'm in my 60s. And I'm not racist. Are you saying I'm a racist? Or are you just saying the word racist about other racists? Well, I don't think I'm racist. But anyway, plus I wasn't talking about race really. I was talking about like social skills and, maturity and development and stuff. It didn't have anything to do with race. But I just think, bully buster. Bully busters. Well, I hope you don't think I'm a bully, because I don't think of myself that way. But I do have opinions about things, and I do have, when I see things, or when I think I've talked about this a lot, but these people that are doing like tarot card readings, that's fine. That's okay. People like that. It's like fortune telling. They enjoy it. People that do lottery tickets, okay, sure. Lottery tickets, a lot of people like to gamble and do lottery tickets. Do your glasses give you x-ray vision like Superman? No, but these ones don't do it either. But anyway, and then, so there's just the people that are on talking about religion, whatever their religion is. They're just telling you, this is the way you should practice this religion. This is the way you should do things. I don't go along with that myself. I'm not into that. I'm not against people having religion, but they talk like they're so convinced that they're right, and they just, it's that I'm an expert on things, and I'm just gonna tell everyone else how to do things the way I think. I don't like that. Don't like it one bit. And I think, well, who does like that? Well, I guess there's a certain segment of people that just really like that, But then, okay, then there's, other things like political things. I really don't like that. I really, really just don't want to even entertain that for a second, because it's not interesting to me, and I just don't want to have anything to do with it. So anyway, and then I've seen some ones, I think I've also mentioned, pretty girls trying on clothes, wiggling around, maybe with a little thing on the screen that says, give me money, that, aren't there like a million places to do that too, really, online? That seems inappropriate for here. I understand that people like it, and I understand that there's an appeal for that, but Actually, I'll tell you what I like is when I see people that are just talking and just, they're not giving advice, they're not telling everyone how to do everything. They're just, you know, being themselves, just talking about whatever. I actually like the ones, and I would do these if I could, that where it's more than one person and they're like having a conversation, and it's kind of like being part of a small group of people talking. That's really fun. That's entertaining. It's more entertaining for me than other certain things. I'm really trying my best to not slander other YouTube people, but there's even a person who I think is a woman who has a channel, and I'm sure you've all seen it. Her entire channel is a little piece of tissue paper that moves in the wind, and it looks like it's attached to something, and there's no talking. She's not on there. And it's got hundreds of people watching it every time I see it. And I'm like, this is genius. In fact, I even thought about making like imitating that and just pointing the camera at a little tissue and letting it move in the breeze or whatever. But of course, it probably wouldn't be as funny because she's the one that came up with that concept first. So, I don't know, YouTube's nice sometimes, but it's also distressing to me sometimes. You know, there's a lot of different things you could watch that are good and that are fun to watch and that are interesting, but there's also a lot of really gruesome, grisly stuff that makes you feel not so good. So I try to stay away from that and watch the ones I want, but also maybe not be on too much. Maybe not do an excessive amount of YouTube watching or live streaming like I'm doing now. Maybe I'll try something here. Maybe I'm not going to try that. But I'm going to try switching the camera around. And you can see the beautiful clouds going by at the beach. Okay. Now what does it say here? Craftwork Kool-Aid. I like to watch people type on calculators. Well, I don't think I've ever seen a calculator typist. I'll have to check that out. I can tell you the ones I like. Lately, I've been watching people on cruise ships. Now, I don't think I want to go on a cruise ship, but it's just entertaining to me to see people on cruise ships. You know, they're just going places. They're just, of course, eating is a major pastime on a cruise ship. And I'm actually trying to wiggle this around a little bit so I can show more of the beach. Although it's not really cooperating for me. Anyway. Well, now I've gone this far, I think I'm going to have to take this off of here. Figure out some other situation. Just bear with me if in fact you're still here. I'm just trying to arrange things. Do you like grilled cheese? Well, of course I like grilled cheese. Yes. It would be a big yes. Yes to the grilled cheese. Okay. Well, there. I have a slightly better view of the lake. In fact, a boat's going to be coming by here pretty soon. And I might even zoom in just a touch. There. Yes, I like grilled cheese. You know who doesn't like grilled cheese? Vegans. They don't like regular cheese because they see it as a terrible thing. Well, it seems like my live stream's getting kind of boring. That's me. That's the lake. I don't know. I could get a tissue and just point this at a tissue in the wind. If I have a tissue. I have a brown napkin. I like grilled cheese and Kool-Aid. What kind of cheese? What kind of Kool-Aid? That's what I want to know. I think I'm going to recreate my thing that I talked about here. I'm going to have a breezy... How am I going to attach this, though? That's the question. How will I attach my thing so that it moves in the wind? I don't know. I suppose I could poke it down in there, maybe. Okay, just bear with me, viewers. I'm doing a little conceptual situation here. This is going to be my tribute to the person that has a moving Kleenex. It's my tribute to the Kleenex person. You know, it's a Kleenex tribute, really. Much like a Blue Oyster Cult cover band. Okay, this is it. This is my concept here. Just teach that woman a lesson. Grape Kool-Aid is the best. Well, maybe I could just stand this up right here. See, I have this funny tripod situation here. Of course, now if I'm really going to do this properly, I'm going to have to stop talking. I'm not sure I'm ready for that. But yeah. That and the blue one, yes. And what happens with this channel is at night, there's a blue light that shines on the Kleenex. So, now all we need is a little wind. Yep. I think people that are, watch these will kind of recognize just by sight what I'm trying to do here. Trying to swipe someone's idea for fun, but I'm actually not trying to make fun of them because I think what they're doing is just, oh look, I get a little bit of lake in the background. How am I going to do this? Yeah, there we go. There's some Kleenex action right there. Yep, not making fun of that person. I actually think what they did is somehow conceptually kind of interesting. Maybe I'll get 1 million people, maybe I'll get 1,000 people come in and watch this. And they'll say, what are you doing stealing that idea? But I'm okay with it, actually. What are you going to do? Maybe it'll start a whole new genre of YouTube videos. The flapping Kleenex school of video making. By the way, I wouldn't blame any of you if you just think this is insane and you want to go somewhere else. Maybe I should actually stop this one and start a new live stream called Kleenex Flapper. Flappy Kleenex. Some days you get the Kleenex and some days the Kleenex gets you. You know, I think I am going to do that. I think I'm going to stop this one and start a new one. So, I'll be back soon.